Hi everyone, this is Emmy, and I'm here today in partnership with allfreecrochet.com to show you how to make this very simple, easy headband using basic crochet stitches. So let's get started. To start crocheting, you always have to start with a slip knot. In a slip knot, you wrap your yarn around your fingers to form a loop. Place your hook through the loop, pick up the yarn and bring it through. And then you can just snug your slip knot up to your hook. Not too tight, you'll want to be able to work in it. And this headband that we're going to make today is going to be, we're going to start with chain 4. If you wanted to make a wider headband, you could just start with more chain stitches, but we're just going to make a narrow one today and chain 4. So to chain with crochet, you have your slip knot on your hook, you pick up the yarn, you pull it through the slip knot. Now that's a chain stitch. We're going to use four chain stitches, so we're going to do 3 more. 1, 2, 3. So there we have our 4 chain stitches. And when we start working, we're going to start working in this stitch, not the stitch that's just at the end of the hook. We're going to start in the second chain from the hook. So to do a single crochet, we're just going to insert the hook in the stitch, pick up the yarn, bring it through. So now you can see you have 2 loops on your hook. We're going to pick up the yarn again and bring it through 2. Now that is a single crochet. So you've just made 1 single crochet. So we're going to make another single crochet, put the hook through the stitch, pick up the yarn, bring it through. Pick up the yarn, bring it through the both. Put the hook through the stitch, pick up the yarn, bring it through. Pick up the yarn, bring it through 2. Now we're at the end of our row. So we're going to have to turn. So what we do to turn, we chain 1 and we turn. And now we're going to single crochet across the row again. We're not going to work in this first stitch because this chain 1 takes the place of the first single crochet. So we're going to insert the hook in the second stitch, pick up the yarn, pull it through, pick up the yarn again, pull it through 2. Place the hook through the stitch, pick up the yarn, pull it through. Pick up the yarn, pull through 2. Chain 1 and turn. Put the hook through the stitch, pull it through, pick up the yarn, pull it through 2. Hook through, pull up the yarn, pick up the yarn again, pull it through 2. Now to make our headband, that's all we're going to keep doing. I'm just going to work a couple of rows here, and then for the sake of time, I've finished making the headband so that I can show you how we finish it off. So again, you can see how quickly this headband works up. There we go. We've got quite a bit made, and that's exactly how you just keep making your headband. So I'll get the one that I've already made up, and here we go. The average adult head is 22 inches, so if you're making a headband for someone else, that's the size you would have to make it. Alright, to slip stitch to join, what we're going to do is place our 2 ends together, and then we're going to put our hook through the first stitch and pull it through. So now what we do is we just match up our stitches, we put the hook all the way through, pick up the yarn, and bring it through those 2 stitches. The last one, we place the hook through the stitches, and we bring it through, and now we're going to fasten off. Fasten off only means that what you do is you pick up the yarn, you bring it through that last stitch that you made, and you pull it snug. So that's your headband, and that's how it finishes off. And so you could tie a square knot in here if you like, just to secure your ends. But what I do now is I will put my yarn into a yarn needle. And now if you just didn't want to put any decorations on your headband, you could just use this as the back of your headband, and it would barely show. if you wore it that way, but I'm just going to show you that if I wanted to sew on a button, I just bring my yarn to the middle, and I get a button here, and I'll sew that right over the seam, and it won't even show. I'm going to position it, put the yarn through, and because this is thick yarn, I won't really only need to do the one stitch. So in the back here, to finish off, all you do is you weave your needle in one direction and then in the other. Then you can cut that yarn off, and you can do the same thing with this one. Just thread this through the needle and pass it back and forth through. And there you go. You have a very quick and easy, beginner-friendly headband. And that's it from allfreecrochet.com. Make sure you come and visit, where you can find lots of free crochet patterns and tips and hints on all types of crochet matters. Please drop by.